Coletco for part 2 of tonight's Saturday night live Facebook YouTube sale. It's the last sale of the night. When you're on and watching, welcome. Let's see here. All right, let's go to, let's get this shared. There we are. All right, we got to sell 50,000 records before we sign off tonight. Hope y'all are ready. 50,000 records tonight before we sign off. That's tonight's goal. Let's copy and let's get this shared everywhere. Brent said, Debbie says, we are back. We are. Hello, Brian and Brent and Susie and Carlene. Bundle, 50,000 LP bundle, 175 grand. I get to pick the records. All right. Got that deleted there. Give me a second. We're almost... Hello, Jerry Stone, Jesse Hood, Michael Naff. Michael Naff passes. So, Brent, that means ball's in your court. All right. All right, and let's get it shared on Instagram. Let's see. We need a new YouTube link. I was asked earlier, Josh said, which crates are going to be half off? And I was like, well, maybe that one, but sometimes I'm like a loose cannon when it comes to sale stuff. I might bring out, you never know, I might bring out like the half off, the high-end bin and say half off. You just never know. People's like, what are we going to put on sale? And I'm like, I usually don't know. I make a wild, crazy decision right in the moment. It's unplanned, and if I do that, then y'all know it's unplanned. Y'all know there's probably going to be pretty good records back here, and I know, Jax, that's what we were watching. Everybody was talking about how bad Trevor Lawrence was playing, and he's like, well, I'll show y'all. I'll just come back and win. Of course, it's all scripted by Las Vegas, so y'all know the NFL's not real, right? There's way too much money involved in football for those games to actually be real. So, okay. I think the only professional sport that's not rigged is probably golf. All right. Let me get my sinuses in check. Okay, that was the last crate we went through. Those were George's records. Let me go through this. Time for new auctions. Let's see here. Let's do... first auction is going to be Gary Lewis. Gary Lewis autograph. Gary Lewis and the Playboys. $25 start. A session with Gary Lewis and the Playboys, autographed by Gary Lewis. There it is in purple Sharpie. Gary Lewis autograph. Anybody's interested in that? $25 start. Next Japanese record of the night. We got a whole crate over here we have not put up for sale. I'm going to do them one at a time until they all sell. Brent's in on Gary Lewis at $25. Next Japanese auction is Santana Moonflower. Santana Moonflower. This is a gatefold record that's still in shrink wrap. Think about that. The gatefold has never been opened. It probably never will because the shrink wrap's nice. The OB's underneath it. You probably never want to take that off. Santana Moonflower has this Santana insert with it. And then it has the Japanese insert. This is a 2 LP album. This is a $35 start. $35 start. This is Santana Moonflower. mint, pristine, Japanese pressing, 2LP. There's number 1. There's number 2, Japanese insert, another Santana insert. The cover is also near mint minus in shrink wrap. That's a $35 start. Gary Lewis is at $25 with Brent Rabley. Let me grab a crate of records to sell. Let's do a $7 crate. That's a good way to start. $7. We're going to hopefully sell everything in here. Everything in this crate is going to be $7. I repeat, $7. Hope you're ready. We got 2 auctions up. Gary Lewis is at $25, going once, going twice. Paul Brothers is at Santana for $35. Once again, I've advertised 45s, and I have them kind of handy, but I don't know if we'll get to them. 45s is one of those things I get to when we have nothing else really to show, and that never happens. So, okay, I also need my other phone. I got way too much going on. Okay, now I can sell records. 25 and 35, going once, going twice. What else is in my pocket? I got too much stuff in my pockets. My keys. Okay, $7. Willie Nelson before his time. VG Plus, it is in shrink wrap. VG Plus, $7. Willie Nelson before his time. The Babies, Head First. This is a VG copy. Everything in here is $7. Tony Bennett, I Left My Heart in San Francisco. I Left My Heart in San Francisco. This is a Columbia 2i OG press. $7 on that. Kevin Lilly on Willie. Kevin Lilly, I think you're a first-time buyer. I've never seen your name before, so thank you and welcome. If you have bought from us before and I'm just not remembering it, let me know. But if you are a first-time buyer, I will give you first-time buyer instructions. Alex Roman was first on Tony Bennett. Michael Nath was second. The Gary Lewis, I was about to recap our auctions because I've seen there's a lot more people on now. Up for bid is the Gary Lewis autograph. It is signed by Gary Lewis himself. The name of the album is A Session with Gary Lewis and the Playboys. Purple Sharpie, very bold, very nice. Brent Rabley has that for $25. It's going twice, going 3 times. And Santana is going twice, going 3 times. That is $35 to Paul Brothers, Santana Moonflower, perfect copy. Kevin, I think you're a first-time buyer. Just confirm that for me, and then I'll give you first-time instructions. Georgia Law, you were third on Tony Bennett. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, VG Plus, self-titled. $7, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Columbia 2i has somebody's name on the label. Bread, Lost Without Your Love, also a VG Plus. Some VG Plus bread is $7. I guess VG Plus bread means it's about to go out of date. James Brown, I'm Real. This is a 12-inch single. James Brown from 1988. Kevin, you're a first-time buyer. We are about to send you a thank you and welcome message, but more importantly, be sure to reply to that message with your email address and your mailing address. This is the last sale and the last segment of the week. We've done 5 consecutive record sales. We've done 6 live streams this week. Monday were coins and knives and other collectibles. We will invoice you on Monday. We will invoice you on Monday. It is $7, unlimited shipping. So that means you want to watch until midnight tonight probably when we're done selling and buy as much as you can so you can save on shipping. Robert Johnson gets Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and Jackie Reynolds wants bread. Moonflower, this Japanese pressing gets sold to Paul Brothers for $35. And John Young, I'm assuming you're out on Gary Lewis. Oh, he said, what is next to Gary Lewis? My bad. It was Santana Moonflower. This is sold to Brent Rabley at $25. We could have already sold that. I completely misread his comment. Let's do one of the last autographs of the night. This is Keith Emerson. I think I just shared with y'all some of the pictures where Steve had all these autographed at the same time. There may be an actual picture. I'll have to look with Keith Emerson. Unfortunately, though, this one's got a little smeared. The K, the top parts of the K, the T, and the H are a little smeared, and also right here in the M. I'm going to start this one a little lower than we have the other ones. It's also, I think I remember looking at this one. It should be a nice copy of Brain Salad Surgery. Let's look at it. Crisp inner sleeve. That's a good start. Yeah, this is a near mint copy. I think he bought a lot of these just to have signed, and it looks like it also has the insert with it too. Yeah, it has also the insert, poster. What all came with this? This is going to be a $25 start. Yeah, it's got an insert booklet, near mint vinyl, Covers VG Plus, signed by Keith Emerson. We're just going to do a $25 start on that one. It is a little kind of smeared, unfortunately. That's a $25 start. Okay, we have Kim Carnes, Mistaken Identity. That's a $7 start. Excuse me, $7 start. That's a $7 buy now. Kim Carnes, Betty Davis Eyes. Let me grab a new auction. We got lots of Japanese to go through. Jackson Brown, Lawyers in Love, next Japanese pressing. This is a mint, pristine Japanese pressing of Jackson Brown, Lawyers in Love. Let's see what it has in it. It has a Jackson Brown discography order form. It has the original inner sleeve. It also has this lyric insert, and this is a $25 start. $25 start. We got two $25 start auctions up. Jackson Brown, we're looking for an opening bid. Keith Emerson bid is at $25 with Brent Rabley, and Tom Steyer wants Kim Carnes. $7, any record in here you want. Duke of Earl, Gene Chandler. That's a reissue label on up front. Duke of Earl. Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works, Volume 2. That's just $7. So is Foghat, Rock and Roll Outlaws. It's a VG Plus cover. The vinyl, no condition notes, and we've ultrasonically cleaned it. That is $7. And Foghat Tight Shoes. Once again, about a VG cover. Super clean vinyl. That is $7. Peter Frampton, VG cover, has some writing, VG Plus vinyl. Frampton is $7. Jane Fonda's workout record. Jane Fonda, $7. Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds, $7 on that. James Gang, Bang, $7. Olivia Newton-John, Soul Kiss, that's in shrink wrap, $7. And Nazareth, Malice in Wonderland. Malice in Wonderland, that's a VG Plus, $7. All right, Keith Emerson is sold to Brent Rabley. Only bidder on that, autographed copy of Brain Salad Surgery. That's sold to Brent Rabley for $25. Next was Brent Rabley on the Duke of Earl record. That's $7, also sold to Brent. Then we had Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds. That is sold to Alex Roman for $7. Derek Paris, you were next. Brent was first on the James Gang. Robert, you were second. Scott, third. And Brent was first on Nazareth. Looking for a $25 start on Jackson Brown. If you bid, I will end it pretty quick, or you can wait for the buy it now. I've got one more autograph that's been set aside for tonight, and then we'll start them again back on Monday or Tuesday, whenever our next live sale is. This is an autographed Jerry Lee Lewis record, Memphis Beat. On the back, autographed by the man himself, Jerry Lee Lewis. This is going to be a $35 start. Recently passed away. R.I.P. Jerry Lee Lewis. Autographed copy of Memphis Beat. He signed the back because the cover's a little dark. It probably wouldn't have shown up as good unless you had a white Sharpie. So it's signed on the back. Jerry Lee Lewis. That is going to be a $35 start. R.M. Lazelle's at $25 on Jackson Brown. Going twice, going three times. Nazareth, Loud and Proud. $7 on that. VG Plus. Everything in here is $7 if you're just hopping on. $7 records in this crate. Steppenwolf, At Your Birthday Party. That's a VG Plus for $7. Al Stewart, Russians and Americans. I don't get that one too often. I almost put it in a $14.99 bin, but I went ahead and said $7, we'll buy it. 2010, Andy Summers. That is $7. And so is James Taylor, One Man Dog. This is a VG copy. $7 for that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sell Jackson Brown to R.M. Lazelle for just $25. Sell that to R.M. Lazelle for $25. Jerry Lee Lewis, we got 35, 35, 40, 40. So James Lee Farrell was in first at 40. Robert Johnson on SW. That was Steppenwolf to Robert Johnson, $7. Jeff McMaster first on Al Stewart for $7. Robert Johnson first on 2010 for $7. Michael Nath. Michael Nath first on James Taylor for $7. Jeremy Ivy, you were second. And Scott, you were next on Al Stewart. Paul Brothers, you were next on James Taylor. High bid on Jerry Lee Lewis now is $45. Next Japanese auction is going to be Billy Joel, Billy Joel, the Nylon Curtain. The Nylon Curtain. Let's take a look at Billy Joel, the Nylon Curtain. This is a really nice, I say that with almost, 9.5 out of 10 of these. Really nice copy of Nylon Curtain. If you're looking for an ultimate upgrade on usually any kind of record in here, or any kind of record in your collection, a Japanese pressing, far as this like being nice and clean and mint and quiet. There's some, I've listened to some and they were fantastic. I've listened to some and they actually had some noise to them and they don't look like they would. I've listened to some, like I did last night with Gary Wright's Dreamweaver album, and I was blown away. I mean, it sounded like an Analog Productions one step or an Analog Productions 45 RPM. What am I trying to say? Or a Mobile Fidelity one step. I mean, it sounded great. This is, we'll start this for $35, the Billy Joe nylon curtain. So inner sleeve, insert, obi, cover, and that is a $35 start. Jerry Lee Lewis was at $45. Brent Rabley wants Nazareth, and Brent had already claimed this, Jeff. He had already claimed that. Scott, Andy Smith Summer is already sold. Michael Nath is at $35 on Billy Joe. The Thompson Twins, Get That Love. Everything in here is $7. Johnny Van Zant Band, 3 power pack punches from round 2, the forthcoming album from Johnny Van Zant. This is a 12-inch single-sided promo. That is $7. Eric Burden Declares War. This is a VG Plus vinyl, a VG cover. That is $7. Jackie Wilson Sings the World's Greatest Melodies. Earlier Brunswick Black Label, VG copy, $7. And Looking Back as a compilation, a Columbia Musical Treasury compilation, has Eddie Floyd Classic 4, Lou Christie, The Safaris, Little Anthony, Clarence Carter, American Breed, Bobby V. Looking Back, it's got a picture of Woodstock on the cover. George Jones, We Found Heaven, Right Here on Earth at 4033, I think is how you read that. And this looks like some kind of foreign, where is this made at? I don't know, but it's mint. Maybe it's U.S., but it feels and looks foreign. Okay, lots to get caught up on. First, Jerry Lee Lewis is going 3 times to Brent Rabley at $45. I don't see any other bids. I'm about to sell that. Next is, we had Billy Joe 35, Billy Joe 35, Billy Joe 36. Michael Nath on the Johnny Van Zant. That sold to Michael Nath for $7. Juventude gets the Thompson Twins. Billy Joel's at $38. Kevin Lilly put Polydor. What was that, Kevin? Maybe you seen a label. Oh, that was the Polydor. Okay, label. Yes, that's already sold, so that means you were second. Aaron Gardner first on War. Robert Johnson was second. Chasen Hart said JW for Jackie Wilson, but later he said never mind, so pass on that. Billy Joe's now at 40. Alex Roman wants to Looking Back. William Condrey on George Jones. Jerry Lee Lewis is now at 50 with Eric Self. And, okay, so yeah. The only thing left out of that run was Jackie Wilson. And so they're bidding again on Jerry Lee Lewis. The Billy Joel is at Michael Nath. It's in Michael Nath's hands right now for $40. That's going once, going twice. If you want on that, let me know. Rod Stewart, Gasoline Alley. VG Plus vinyl, $7. Everything in here is $7. Bootsy Collins, Party on Plastic. This is a 12-inch single. Gold stamp promo, Bootsy Collins, $7. Todd Rundgren, A Wizard. This is called A Wizard, A True Star. Todd Rundgren, that is a VG copy, $7. Genesis Invisible Touch, $7. And George Jones, Country Heart, 24 favorite songs, $7. And this is Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Armed Forces. It's a UK press, VG condition. And it has this like Rubik's Cube type cover that I'm trying to figure out how to assemble back. I think that's close enough. $7 on Elvis Costello. $55 on Jerry Lee Lewis, $42 on Billy Joel. John Stevens was first to the Bootsy Collins, then Aaron, then Brent, then Robert, then Brian, then Brent, and then Jeff McIntosh first on Todd Rundgren. Jeremy Ivy on JG. That was George Jones. That sold to Jeremy Ivy. William Condrey, you were second. Rich Recor first on Elvis Costello. VG copy of that. And Kevin, you were second. Billy Joel's now at $45. Marco Martinez wants these last two. Rod Stewart. No, he wants Rod Stewart and Jackie. Rod Stewart and Jackie. These are $7 each. So, Eric Self, if you're out on the Jerry Lee Lewis, please let me know because Brent has that for 55. If you're in, you can bid again. If you're out, then let me know. And Eric, I don't know if you missed it earlier, but the original owner of these autographs, he texted me with some information. I think you got the Carl Perkins. You got something earlier, but I have some backstories on some of those. He's out on that. 15-second warning on Jerry Lee Lewis. Here's what's left in our $7 crate. Babies Head First. That's a VG copy for $7. James Brown, I'm Real. That's a 12-inch single. Gold stamp promo, $7. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Works Volume 2, $7. The cover's kind of beat, but that is no condition notes on the vinyl. Fog Hat, Rock and Roll Outlaws, $7. Fog Hat Tight Shoes, $7. Frampton, VG Plus, $7. Jane Fonda's Workout Record, $7. Soul Kiss by Olivia Newton-John, $7. And Genesis Invisible Touch, and this is a double promotional copy. Invisible Touch, just $7 on that. Kevin Lilly, you're first to Fog Hat, so you can let me know if you want Tight Shoes, Rock and Roll Outlaws, or both of them. Your pick. Greg, you were second, and Jeff was third. I'm ending these auctions. Billy Joel is sold to Brent Rabley for $55. Excuse me. The Jerry Lee Lewis autograph is sold to Brent Rabley for $55. Billy Joel is sold for $45 to Michael Nath. And then Kevin, you can let me know if you want Fog Hat Tight Shoes or Fog Hat Rock and Roll Outlaws, or you can take both of them. Greg Preston was next on Outlaws. He wants Tight Shoes. All right, so Kevin Lilly gets Fog Hat that for $7. Greg Preston gets Outlaws for $7. Paul Brothers wants Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works for $7. And does anybody else want anything else in there for $7? Let me grab our next Japanese pressings. Night Ranger Dawn Patrol, and let's do Jimi Hendrix. Wow, we got a Jimi Hendrix I didn't advertise. Night Ranger Dawn Patrol, Japanese pressing. Let's see what we have here. Looks like the cover has a little bit of a bump down here. That's something we usually don't see. A little bit of a spine crackle along the bottom. Other than that, nice corners, nice cover, nice obi. This is going to be a $30 start. There's the cover. There's the Japanese insert. And as you can expect, the vinyl is perfect. This is Dawn Patrol Night Ranger, and this is going to be a $35 start. Experience, Jimi Hendrix. Let's take a look at this. I don't know if I've put this up yet. We have a red Polydor label. Original soundtrack from the feature-length motion picture Experience. Mint. Let's take a look at the cover. We have a gatefold cover. Super nice. Not much wear on this, if any at all. Obi's in good condition. We're going to need a $55 start on this. $55 start on Jimi Hendrix. Night Ranger, I'm looking for a $30 start. It does have a bump, or it does have a crackle down here on the bottom spine. Normally, I'd probably say a $35, maybe even a $45 start on that. All right, I'm changing crates. Michael Nath is at 55 on Jimi Hendrix. I actually need to grab this crate right here. So the other night, we had a crate of... yeah, let me do that then. Let's see. Let me move these auctions just for a second. Let's go through some of this stuff back here in the back. Let me figure out what's left. Okay, yeah, we're going to go through like the first half of this crate. It's all going to be buy it now, best offer. And let me change these out though so I have some place to put my auctions. Let's see. Yeah, the back half of this crate we went through last night. Let me lay those like that. We now have a $30 bid on Night Ranger. And we have, let me see here. Yeah, we got a $30 bid on Night Ranger, and Jimi Hendrix, I think, is at $60. All right, so I'm going to start right here, and these are all going to be, the back half we've already been through. I may flip through some of the highlights, but this front part is all going to be buy it now, best offer. That's the ones, if y'all remember, if you were watching last night, we didn't get to. I had to pull them out to go through them. So Jimi Hendrix is at $60, going once, going twice. Michael Nath, let me know if you're in. And Paul Brothers is at $30 on Night Ranger. Final call on that one. Janis Joplin, Pearl, $34.99. Janis Joplin, Pearl, $34.99. You know, I've always pulled this one out and thought it was on a Columbia 2i, but it's not. So sometimes when I see that label, it could be an OG press. But this one has a barcode, so it's definitely not. But Janis Joplin Pearl's a nice copy, $34.99. REO Speedwagon 9 Lives is $19.99. So what this means, a buy it now best offer crate means you can buy them now or you can make a best offer. And here's the strategy. It seems like 9 times out of 10, if somebody just claims it, the comment comes in faster and they usually get it. If you want to make an offer, especially if it's been in there a while and no one claims it, go right ahead. Otherwise, they're buy it now best offer. And usually on stuff like this, on a Saturday night at 11 o'clock, I'm pretty flexible on prices, although there are some good titles in here. The worse the title and the more common the record, probably the bigger the discount. Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, stuff like that that appears probably won't be as big of a discount. Stuff we can very easily sell. Jethro Tull, Heavy Horses, $19.99. Paul McCartney and Wings, London Town, that's $24.99. Meatloaf, Dead Ringer, $39.99. Meatloaf, Dead Ringer. There was a surge on Meatloaf records when he passed away last year. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Not Fragile, $14.99. And we've got Cheap Trick, Found All the Parts, 76 through 79. I think it's like a compilation type deal. That's $19.99. And the Cars Candy O. The Cars Candy O, $26.99. The cover has a little bit of water damage, as you can see. The vinyl is, there's no issues with it. $26.99 on that. Okay, we do have a new bid on Jimi Hendrix. Jacob Smith, you're out. Michael Nath has that for $65. Let's go ahead and sell Paul Brothers, though. Night Ranger for $30. That's sold to Paul Brothers. Jeremy offered $9 for REO, and Paul asked the best price. Jeremy, I will take $15 for this. If you want it, it's yours. If you pass and Paul wants it, it's his. Bachman Turner Overdrive, I may have already showed that, but there it is again. Cheap Trick, yep, I've already showed these. Aerosmith, Draw the Line, $24.99. The Best of the Guess Who, Gatefold. It's on the black label, but it's still a gatefold. Some of these aren't gatefolds. That one is $19.99, American Woman. Aerosmith Live Bootleg, appears to be a nice copy so far. It is Aerosmith Live Bootleg, $34.99. And Joe Walsh, So What, $19.99. Let's get our next 2 auctions running. I think Jimi Hendrix is about over. We will see. And I got a Foreigner and a Duran Duran coming up next. He's out on Jimi Hendrix. All right, so let's go ahead and sell Michael Nath, Jimi Hendrix, for $65. Paul, let me know if you want REO for $15. Jeremy passes. And we have Duran Duran Arena. Let's go through some of these. Duran Duran Arena. Duran Duran is a live album. I think it's some of their best tracks, though. Planet Earth, Hungry Like the Wolf. Yeah, I mean, they're doing some great stuff on here. Pristine, gatefold copy. No corner bumps, no corner dings. Glossy cover, Japanese quality. Look at the inking and the quality of these jackets. It always amazes me. We have a Duran Duran insert here, it looks like. Yep, multi-page flip insert, band pictures. There's the lyric insert. The vinyl is near mint, pristine. Duran Duran is going to be a $40 start. $40 start for Duran Duran Arena. Paul Brothers said he will take REO Speedwagon for $15. I was reading comments. Foreigner Agent Provocateur, or as I used to say, Agent Provocator. Foreigner Agent Provocateur. This one has, looks like where it had a retail price sticker. It's been peeled off the obi. That's very unfortunate. It has a Foreigner discography order form insert. It has an Agent Provocateur insert. Let's check the vinyl. Near mint pristine Japanese vinyl. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Featuring the hit song, I Want to Know What Love Is. Wow. What a track. This is going to be a $35 start. I don't know if I've had this one before. If I have, it didn't have the obi. Unfortunately, a little damage to it. But Foreigner is going to be a $30 start. Agent Provocateur. Looking for a $40 start on Duran Duran. Jackie offered 15 for the Guess Who. Jackie offered 15 for the Guess Who. Chris wants Aerosmith Draw the Line. That's sold to Chris. And Jeff, we already had an offer for 15 on the Guess Who. Aerosmith Live, Joe Walsh, So What? I don't know if I showed that one earlier, but it's $19.99. Pat Metheny Group, Still Life Talking, is $39.99. ZZ Top, Diguelo, $34.99. There was a ZZ Top album in here from last night that didn't sell. Yeah, nice copy. That's $34.99. Next is Triumph, Progressions of Power, $19.99 for Triumph. April Wine, Harder, Faster is $19.99. And Genesis, Nursery Crime, and Foxtrot. Nursery Crime and Foxtrot, $29.99. That's a 2-in-1. We sold one of those the other night. Nursery Crime and Foxtrot. That is not $29.99. Stephanie's at 30 on Foreigner. Final call on Duran Duran and final call on Foreigner. Yes, Drama, $19.99. And Sting, The Dream of the Blue Turtles, $24.99. Sell Michael Nath, Triumph for $15. We have Yes, 90125 for $19.99. Bob Seger, Night Moves, $29.99. Original lyric insert, orange capital label. Bob Seger, Night Moves, $29.99. And Santana Z-Bop. Santana Z-Bop. That is $19.99. Rich, I will split the difference with you there, and I'll say Genesis for $25. And I think that's because I believe I've already sold one this week at sticker price. But if you want that one, I'll sell it to you for $25. Before we do that, let's go ahead and sell Stephanie Foreigner for $30. And if anybody wants Duran Duran, we will make that a buy it now for $40. This is a mint Japanese pressing with Obi, 2 inserts. Vinyl is perfect. That's a $40 buy it now if anybody wants that. Comment DD for Duran Duran. Rich Recourse said sold. The Genesis Nursery Crime Foxtrot, $25. $25 on that. Let me get my spot marked so I can go grab some new Japanese pressings. I've got some OG US stuff over here that I pulled out from the high-end bins we're going to try, including an Alice Cooper record. And do we got any Dolly buyers? I got a Dolly record that I found that hadn't sold. Let's do Pure Prairie League too. Paul Brothers wants Duran Duran. We're undefeated tonight on Japanese pressings. We have not had any that did not get a bid, or I'll say that didn't sell, even if after I made them a buy it now. No more autographs. 40 on Duran Duran, yeah. No. Do I have more autographs? Yes, I've got 3 crates full. Do I have any more tonight? No. The next ones I'll post as a hot picture. They'll be available either Monday or Tuesday, depending on the next time we have a live stream. I do not have any more tonight. No more autographs. Alice Cooper, Pretties for You. Alice Cooper, Pretties for You. This is Green Warner Brothers label. Alice Cooper, Pretties for You. Green Warner Brothers label. There was a pressing before this. The pressing before this was on Straight Records. It's not easy to get, especially in good condition. I'm going to start this for $20. This is a green Warner Brothers pressing, still early 70s. Nice copy too. Near mint minus, gatefold cover. We're going to start that at $20. Alice Cooper, Pretties for You. It does have some light water. It does have some light water damage down here along the bottom. Some light water damage down here along the bottom. Okay, Pure Prairie League Dance. Pure Prairie League Dance. Japanese pressing, near mint with Obi. Really cool cover. Obi, insert, pristine vinyl. That is a $35 start. Pure Prairie League Dance, $35 start on that. Brent says, I missed price. How much is Yes? We got 2 Yes records in here. Brent and Jeremy. We have Drama and 90125. They are both $19.99. Any Elvis. There's a good chance of it. Alice Cooper, 2025. Rich Hopkins, you were second to Duran Duran. Tommy Flowers is at 35 on Pure Prairie League. We already showed Seeger. We have Santana. I've already showed that. Stories About Us. That is $22.99 for Stories. And okay, now we're back into the stuff from last night. We've already showed those. So Let me just take these 2 records and put them up here. And the other stuff we've already showed. Conway Twitty's Greatest Hits, $14.99. And Todd Rundgren Healing, $19.99. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. I thought I saw something before that. Oh, yeah, William Condrey bid or offered $20 on ZZ Top. William, I will sell that to you for $25. I will sell that to you for $25 if you want that, William. And then Jeremy, who asked about the yes first? Brent Hall. And did he claim one? Brent Hall wants 90125. So Brent Hall was first on that. Jeremy, let me know if you want anything, if you want the other one. Pure Prairie League 35, going once, going twice. Alice Cooper, 26, 26, 27, 30. The cover is in VG condition, mostly because it has this water damage, light water damage, I'll say, along the bottom. The vinyl is near mint minus. Really nice copy. That's not the first label. I know usually Green Warner Brothers is a sign of a first press. Not for that record. Paul Beck is at 30 on Alice Cooper. 32, Jeremy's out. Okay, final call on Pure Prairie League. And Alice Cooper, 19 for Chris. I will sell that to you also for $25. These 2 are now $25. That's for William, and that's for Chris. Collection Essential. There's usually, we don't have those laying around too long, especially after I cut the price any. Those are usually gone. William said okay on ZZ Top. Seeker's 25. Now, what I'm going to do with what's left in here, the same thing last night. Well, what happened was this crate was a buy it now best offer, and I had to pull all these out because I didn't have enough room. And then we went through a crate, and this is what's left of those. Those were half off records. We went through an entire crate. That's all that's left that was half off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these now and just make it very easy for everybody and say they're half off. And that's what's left from that last Buy It Now Best Offer crate, and that's everything that's left right now. So anything that was left in there, and that's including records, I literally just showed because I think everything that's sold in there, I expected to sell. Bob Seger is sold to Chris for $25. So now, anything that's left, including some of these from last night, half off records. We're going to do this crate, and then I'm probably going to do this crate over here with the Bob Dylan in the front of it. I kind of did a sneak peek of it last night, or we may do this one. I don't know. We're going to do one of them. So let's do that right now. Chris is on 25 on that. Let's go ahead and sell this to Tommy Flowers. Tommy, you get Pure Prairie League for $35. Great looking record there. Alice Cooper is also now at $32. Several people are out. Brent Rabley's at $32. I'm pretty for you. $32. That's going once, going twice. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, but one quick rule. No early claims until I show it, okay? So the 2 people who have claimed Errol Smith, you got to wait till it pops up, okay? No early claiming, even though you saw something earlier. He didn't make an offer on it, but you probably want it. You got to wait for I to show it live on the screen. And then it'll be a first come, first serve. Let me go ahead and introduce a new Japanese pressing. Final call on Alice Cooper. This is a near mint copy of Foreigner 4. Near mint copy of Foreigner 4. Has this Japanese lyric insert with it. Really nice cover. No foxing on this. Knock-on crates. I haven't seen any with a lot of foxing lately. Some of that humidity damage we see from these Japanese pressings. And this is, as usual, it looks unplayed. Foreigner 4, Japanese press, $35 start. That means we can go ahead and end Alice Cooper. This is sold to Brent. Tanner, set this one aside. Brent, I'm going to re-clean this one for you and put it in new sleeve. And that's sold to him for $32. But please set that one aside. I got to clean it after the sale. It needs to be re-cleaned, especially the gatefold. Foreigner is a $35 start. Let me grab one more Japanese pressing before we get into this crate, because after we get started, it gets kind of hectic, right, Tanner? Half off records, it gets kind of hectic. It takes us a lot of focus and concentration to get into them. Bryan Adams, Into the Fire. Next Japanese pressing. Bryan Adams, Into the Fire. Lyric insert. Has a Japanese insert. The vinyl on this is absolutely pristine, near mint. This is $35 start. Bryan Adams, Into the Fire. Charlie DeFrank says he wants that Lake promo that he put back. He will actually take that. That's over here in George Somers' crate that I've got right down here on the floor. I can pull that right quick. That's a Somers record, and Charlie DeFrank wants that. Okay. Now, I've got everybody's attention. $35 starts for those. Everything in here is half off. Half off. Pat Metheny Group, Still Life Talking. That is now $15. I will be telling you the half off. I can do that pretty fast in my head, usually. Pat Metheny Group, New Chat Qua, $7.50. And Pat Metheny Group, this one is just Pat Metheny Group, self-titled. That is $7.50. Nazareth, Malice in Wonderland, $10. I will be telling you the half off price, first come, first serve. John Denver Spirit, that's $5. I know that one in my head because all John Denver albums are usually $10. Mike Panera, Isla. Mike Panera, Gold Stamp Promo, Isla. That is now $10. David Bowie, Let's Dance. This is a Gold Stamp Promo radio station copy. Now $10 after the half off. And Buddy Holly, A Rock and Roll Collection. This is a 2LP Buddy Holly MCA compilation. That is now $10. And next is the Best of Fabian. Best of Fabian, $5. Fabian is $5. Jeff McMaster, you were first to Pat Metheny, PN. He actually put PN, but it's supposed to be PM. Jeff McMaster, you were first to Pat Metheny. Let me know which one you want. Derek Hartman was second. Paul Beck was third. The first one Jeff wants all three. Never mind, we can go ahead and tag all three of those. Jeff McMaster gets all three Pat Metheny. Derek was next, then Paul, then Michael Nath wants Malice in Wonderland. These are all half off. Malice in Wonderland is sold to Michael Nath. And then John Wilson was first on the Bowie single. Brent Rabley first on the Buddy Holly comp. Steve Merkel was second. Matthew Christ was first on Fabian. That just leaves John Denver and Mike Panera. Half off. Fresh out of Borstal, $10. Jim Queskin, Jump for Joy, $7.50. This is Elvis, the soundtrack from the original motion picture, $12.50. ZZ Top Tejas, if you didn't grab it last night, now you're going to get a deal, $17.50. ZZ Top Tejas, $17.50. The Elvis Presley interview record and audio self-portrait, this is a promo from the Elvis 50th anniversary, I think, box set. That's now $15. And Elvis Let's Be Friends, $5. And Jerry Lee Lewis, that's a self-titled. Actually, it's called Roll Over Beethoven. That's on Pickwick, $5. Okay, Gwen was the next new comment. Actually, Brent, you were second on Fabian. Gwen was first on John Denver. Stereo put where I lost my plug. He put EL. I wonder if that was an autocorrect from ZZ, because that's what he commented later. We will, unless he was wanting Elvis, but I don't think I had shown it yet. Probably since everybody else commented ZZ Top next. So, he was Elvis. Elvis This Is. Okay, so wow, he's fast. He got Elvis This Is, and so yeah, that means he doesn't get ZZ Top though. Yeah, Stereo EL, so he gets Elvis, and then Ryan Anderson gets ZZ Top. Ryan Anderson gets ZZ Top. Then Brandon Jackson was second. Stereo was third. Then Paul Beck was next on Elvis, but that also means Paul Beck, you can have pick of these two. Paul Beck, you can have Elvis Let's Be Friends or Elvis 50th Anniversary. So we'll see if Paul Beck wants those. Jesse Hood, I guess that makes you fifth on ZZ Top. John next. Bert, your pick on Elvis. Lots more people on ZZ Top. William, Justin, Brent, Paul, Regina next on Elvis. So is UJ. Michael Nath gets Jerry Lee Lewis. There was a lot of comments. Have to get that figured out. Paul Beck wants Elvis Friends. So the only thing left is the Elvis interview promo. And I think Regina had next dibs on that. I'm just going to set that aside. I knew if there was an Elvis record in there, it would cause problems. By the way, looking for $35 starts on our Japanese pressings. If they don't sell, I'll make them buy it now here in a minute. Greatest Hits, Rick Nelson. That is $7.50. Gary Lewis, Listen. That is a sealed copy. $10, Gary Lewis, Listen. The Age of Aquarius, The Fifth Dimension. That is $7.50. The Manhattan Transfer, Mecca for Moderns. That is $5. Great Rhythm and Blues Oldies, Eddie Cleanhead Vinson. That is $10. The Eternal Sea soundtrack, $10. The Dirty Dozen soundtrack, $10. Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid soundtrack, now $17.50. Michael Nath got Jerry Lee Lewis. Michael Nath was also next on The Fifth Dimension. Brent Rabley on AERO. That was not Aerosmith. Regina wants Elvis. Regina wants Elvis. Michael Swanger on Dylan. And Stereo on Dirty Dozen. I think Brent has probably Aerosmith preloaded for the live bootleg that we're about to show. There's going to be a lot of Aerosmith comments when that thing pops up. How many people have it pre-typed right now waiting for me to show it? I need to cover up the crate so y'all can't see it anymore. I have to do it like this. Let me move my camera way up. Oh, some of y'all might have good eyes, though. We're going to make this very difficult. All right, Foreigner, these are now buy it nows. Foreigner and Bryan Adams, $35 buy it nows. $35 buy it nows on Foreigner and Bryan Adams. Let me get those set aside. This is fun. This is not only record shopping from your house at 11:30 at night on a Saturday night, but you're also playing a game. Who's first? It's like you're on a game show. As soon as I set those over here, they sold. Foreigner is $35 buy it now. That's to Michael Nath. John Wilson was second. Brent Hall was third. We still got Bryan Adams. Everything in here is half off. I'm not going to put any more auctions right now. I think it's too distracting. $35. The best of country instrumentals. The best of country instrumentals. That is $5. Joni Mitchell, Wild Things Run Fast. That is $10. Country Western, 1966 award winners, $6.50. The Kingston Trio, the last month of the year. Is this their Christmas album? It is. This is the Kingston Trio Christmas album. That's $5. Rick Nelson, For You. This is a 4-track Rick Nelson 10-inch. That is $7.50. Jethro Tull, Heavy Horses. That's $10. And Paul McCartney and Wings, London Town, original inner sleeve, $12.50. William Condrey on Country and Western. William Condrey on Country and Western. We have Meatloaf, Dead Ringer, now just $20. And the Cars Candy-O. This is the one that has a little bit of cover damage, I think, where it got damp, a little wet. This is now $13.50. $13.50. William Condrey on Country and Western. William Condrey on Country and Western. I've already pulled that. Michael Nath was first on Tull. Michael Nath was first on Tull. Rich was a little early on Aerosmith. So was Ted. They know it's coming. Steve Merkel on Cars. Nicole was early too. And Hendry is first on Meatloaf. Sherry Darnell on Joni Mitchell. You know what we're going to have to do with Aerosmith? We're going to have to put it up for auction, aren't we? We're going to have to put it up for auction. That way there's going to be way too much. It's going to crash Facebook. An Aerosmith live bootleg could possibly crash Facebook. Let me put the King. I was trying to keep all of our Christmas records in one spot. So that's the reason I've set that. If anybody wants that, it's $5, but I'm pulling all the Christmas records and all the Beatles records and all the Elvis records. And Richard, you read my mind. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Aerosmith up for a $1 start. Everybody can have fun bidding. It's probably going to bring more than what I'd originally had it stickered now. Maybe not, but I don't know. $1 start. Let's bid on it. There's way too many people trying to jump the gun. It's going to be, this way it's fair. This way it's fair. Let's take a good look at it, because this is a really good live album. Gatefold pressing. I'm going to call it a VG Plus. These stains and whatnot are part of it, by the way. Not that. That's actual ring wear, but that's actually part of the cover. It's made to look like a beat-up bootleg. Man, this thing has the poster. It's getting better and better. We didn't even make a note it had the poster. All right, so there's the poster. There's the gatefold cover. We have 2 inner sleeves. And what did I actually grade this one? Yeah, it's near mint. I mean, I was about to say, that disc looks nice. It's near mint. Okay, poster, 2 inserts. That's now up for bid. The original sticker price, I can't tell you. I'll tell you if it brings more or less. Right now we're under, as I expected it to be. Okay. All right. High bid right now is $21 with Nicole Toner, now $25. Bachman Turner Overdrive. Everything in here is half off. This is $7.50. We got the Cheap Trick, found all the parts. That's $10. Joe Walsh, So What, $10. Pat Metheny Group is $20. Still Life Talking, $20 after the half off. 1987, near mint. We have April Wine, Harder Faster, $10. Sting, The Dream of the Blue Turtles, $12.50. Yes, Drama, nice copy, $10. Santana Z-Bop, $10. Conway Twitty's Greatest Hits, $7.50. $7.50. All right, Aerosmith, 20-25-25, 25-26. John Stevens was first on the Cheap Trick 10-inch. John Stevens got the Cheap Trick 10-inch. Everything's in here is half off. 27 on Aerosmith. Michael Nath gets BTO. John Wilson was second. Brent Rabley, you were third. Brandon Jackson, you were first on Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh, Aerosmith 27. Bill Condry, you were fourth or so on BTO. Scott, you were also next on Cheap Trick. Leslie next on Joe Walsh. So was Justin, Brent, and Brent Rabley on PM. PM was Pat Metheny. Let me know if that's not right. Rich Recor, wow, this is a lot of abbreviations. Rich Recor on ST. That's got to be for Sting. Let me know if that's right. Rich Recor, is that for Sting, ST? Then it looks like Derek was next on PM. Have I showed anything else PM? That had to be for Pat Metheny, maybe. Could be for Paul McCartney. Brent, I've got you down for Pat Metheny. Sting was Rich Recor. Brent Rabley first on AW, which was April Wine. Michael Nath is first on Yes. Greg is at 27 on Aerosmith. Brent was second on Yes. Aerosmith is at 30. Rick Nelson price. Rick Nelson, Charlie DeFrank is $7.50. We're doing half off records. 30 Sting, 35 on Aerosmith. Okay, so I think we're caught up. There's nothing else in here that's been claimed. I can't go through and say who's next or whatever because it's way too confusing right now. But I don't think anybody has claimed Conway Twitty. No one has claimed Santana. And Charlie DeFrank does want Rick Nelson. And this here, London Town. That sounded very southern. Very country accent. This right here, London Town, is $12.50. If y'all hadn't figured out already, I was born and raised in Tennessee. $12.50 for Wings, London Town. No poster. It's Billy the Kid. You mean Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid? I don't know if we've got to that one yet. Yeah, I don't know if we've got to that one, James. So, okay, Brenda is at 35 on the Aerosmith Live bootleg. Stephanie wants London Town, and that's only if Derek Clark passes. Derek, if you pass, That's sold to Stephanie Harder. It's $12.50. Healing, Todd Rundgren. That is $10. We've got Stories, and this one's called About Us. I keep forgetting this one. I knew it was something catchy. Yeah, Stories About Us. That is $11.50. Story self-titled, $10. Procol Harum Home, $10. Ray Parker Jr. and Radio, A Woman Needs Love, $5. Lionel Richie, $7.50. The Association, Stop Your Motor, $5. Focus Hamburger Concerto, $10. Patsy Montana, $5. And Linda Ronstadt, Simple Dreams, $5. Linda Ronstadt, Simple Dreams, $5. I guess Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid already sold, James. Derek Paris says Stories, both of them for $20. You got it. Sell him both of those for $20. John Wilson wants Ray Parker Jr. That's sold to John Wilson. Half off, of course. John Wilson also gets Lionel Richie. Derek Paris gets The Association. Kevin Kubina on Linda Ronstadt. Jeff McMaster wants a hamburger. And Derek Clark is passing on London Town. Leslie Silvley gets Procol Harum. Final call on the coveted Aerosmith Live bootleg. $35 to Brenda Medina. No one has really set out, but also no one has bid. Brenda has that for $35. Going twice, going three times. Here's what's left. Patsy Montana, Todd Rundgren, Conway Twitty, Greatest Hits, Santana, Best of Country Instrumentals, The Eternal Sea Soundtrack, 80 Cleanhead Vincent compilation, Manhattan Transfer, Gary Lewis Listen, Rick Nelson's Greatest Hits, Jim Kweskin, Fresh, Mike Pinera. Okay, we got some great records back here in crate number 1 and crate number 3. Y'all pick if you want number 1 or number 3, and that's the next and possibly the last crate we're going to do tonight. The last, I don't know, definitely one of the last of these. I don't know if we do both of those, that's literally, we're probably going to sell. Whatever pick crate we sell, it's going to be, everything in there is going to be sold. Right here is a Bruce Springsteen box set in crate number 3. That's going to be half off. That tells you there's some good stuff in there, if that's in there. Crate number 1 or crate number 3. The bin that has Beatles in it. Probably there's, well, if you count Paul, John, George, or Ringo albums, there's a good chance any crate and Collectico you go to, there's going to be a Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, or Ringo Starr album. They're everywhere. Let's see here. Debbie Blair wants the Rick Nelson's Greatest Hits. That was next. Let's see here. We've got a bid for 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3. Kyle said 5. Chris said both. 3. Haven't we seen that box set like 5 times? Yes, because it's one of the best-selling albums of all time, probably. There's no telling how many copies of that he sold. 3, 3, 1, and 3, 3. And Leslie wants Conway. Okay. Josh, you pick 1 or 3. Pick a number, 1 or 3. Josh says 3. Josh says 3. Josh has spoken. Josh has spoken. We're going with crate number 3. Let's go ahead and show the rest of the Japanese stuff that I could auction tonight. Okay? Since y'all hadn't seen it. Here's what I can put up for auction. By the way, I don't have these priced, so they'll have to be auctioned tonight. We have Glenn Fry, Asia. I've never seen this Wings Over America with this Obi. I thought about keeping it. It says Rock Show. Very cool. Cheap Trick, Jackson Brown, Beatles Oldies, Foreigner, Toto, Eagles, REO, Yes. Really cool Three Dog Night compilation here. It's like a binder. I mean, it's unbelievable. I think I've had one before, though. Queen, Youthquake, Eagles, Asia, Elton John, and a Blood, Sweat, and Tears box set. All right. I guess, Brenda, what happened to my phone? It disappeared. Oh, it's up here. I guess Brenda got Aerosmith, right? Because no one else bid. Brenda Medina got Aerosmith for $35. And it was marked $34.99. I'm telling y'all, 9 times out of 10, whatever we put something up for auction is whatever we had it stickered. It just, we know what stuff's going to bring. That sold for $35 to Brenda Medina. All right, let me see what else we got over here. I got to get crate number 3 in position. Excuse me while I play some Tetris or whatever this game is. I'm taking that out so no one can claim it early. And I need another crate to put up here next to me. Man, this crate right here. Let's see. Ultimate Spinach, Tom Petty, Love, Beach Boys, Doors, Queen. That was some of that high-end bin stuff I flipped through. Elvis, Beatles, Clapton. That's some stuff I hadn't got to yet. Now, let me get caught up in comments. Give me a second. There's all the 1s and 3s. Conway. Toto, Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, 3 Dog, 3 Night, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Japanese, Gabor Zabo, So Todd Rundgren. Whatever Todd Rundgren, J.J. Wilson, was that in the last crate? I will pull that for you. I don't know where it's at, though. Mark him down for Todd Rundgren. What did I just do with that stuff? I don't know. Okay. Are y'all ready? Let's see what's in here. I don't know. Tanner, I guess the question is, are you ready? Okay. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. What a great way to start. $10. Everything in here is half off. Johnny Cash is $10. Johnny Cash and Tammy Wynette, $10. Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village, $5. Quincy Jones, Body Heat, $7.50. Rewind, Johnny Rivers, $6.50. I must have condensed that crate with something else. What did I do with that stuff? That was that $7 stuff. That's weird. I had something disappear on me. Maybe it's right here. I got it. Okay. All right, this is sold to J.J. Wilson. This is sold to J.J. Wilson. All right, Ryan Anderson, you're first to Johnny Cash. You can let me know if you want the one that's called The King, The Queen with Tammy Wynette, or you can have Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Ryan Anderson, you're first today. U.J. Miller, you were second. Kevin Kubina, third. William Condry, fourth. I'll get some Japanese stuff started in just a second. Seals and Croft, Quincy Jones, Johnny Rivers, Kenny Loggins, Night Watch, $5. Jeff Beck with Jan, with what I say Jan, but it's Jan Hammer Group. Jeff Beck, $10. Quincy, what am I calling Quincy Jones? That's the Moody Blues. The Moody Blues to our children's children, $7.50. Also on the threshold of the Dream is $7.50. And the Gentry's Golden Archive Series, $10 for that. We have The Dig, Gold Stamp Promo. I don't know a lot about The Dig, but it is $5. And we have Michael Jackson, Got to Be There, $15 for that. Kansas, Monolith. Kansas is $10, and so is Nat King Cole, The Man and His Music. All right, so Ryan Anderson wants Cash, the Queen. That's sold to Ryan Anderson. So next was U.J. Miller. U.J., I'm going to tag you for Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Let me know if that's not right. And these are half off. So that's sold to, first one sold to Ryan, that one sold to U.J. Miller. Kevin was third, William was fourth. Jeff McMaster, first to Jeff Beck. Jeff McMaster, first to Jeff Beck. Next was Michael Nath, then Brent Rabley, then John Wilson, then Stacy, then Paul, and then Burt Jordan on IN. That was, I don't know. And then Brent Rabley on MJ. Got some stuff I got to translate here. We have Sills and Croft, Quincy Jones, Johnny Rivers, Kenny Loggins, Moody Blues, Gentry's. We do have an MJ. Let me figure out what Burt Jordan was wanting. Burt Jordan, I have you down for IN. That was Nat King Cole, Kansas. I don't know if maybe something auto-corrected and you didn't catch it. If that was for MJ, you are first. Brent Rabley would be second. And then Michael Nath. So Michael Jackson's either sold to Burt or Brent. Michael Nath got Nat King Cole. And he said that was a typo. Okay. So that means Brent Rabley got Michael Jackson. Leslie wants both Moody Blues. And how much for the Elvis Lives On and then Ben next to you. You probably seen this unofficial over here. The Elvis Legend Lives On. It is $39.99. $39.99. It's a 1977 unofficial. Okay, Japanese auctions. I think we had some people interested in Three Dog Night and the Blood, Sweat, and Tears box set. So let me pull these out and figure out what we have, because I don't know if I've really looked at either one of them. They're both going to be $35 starts. They're both going to be $35 starts. Let me do that right now. This is called Three Dog Night Golden Disc. It's on Probe. It's got a book style. I think these sleeves, yeah, these are for holding the records. Nice. Obi. It looks like somebody highlighted some tracks. There's the cover for that. It should be 3 LPs. Here's the Three Dog Night Golden Disc lyric book. It's 3 LPs. How many LPs we have here? 2. 2 LPs. Probe. Yeah, near mint Japanese vinyl. This is a golden disc, which that means it's going to be Three Dog Night hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 LPs. There's the original inner sleeves. There's the new inner sleeves. There's the lyric book. And then there's the very cool cover. That's called Three Dog Night Golden Disc. That's a $35 start. Okay, Michael's at $40. And then the Blood, Sweat, and Tears box set. Let me show it. This is also going to be a $35 start. This is the gift pack series. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. There's the box. Not bad. Even has some bubble wrap in it. Gift pack series. Is this 2 LPs? There's an inner sleeve. There's inner sleeve. There's the book insert. And this is also, yeah, this is 2 LPs. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. 2 LPs near mint. $35 start on Blood, Sweat, and Tears box set. Gift pack series would also mean this is hits. Michael's at $40 on Three Dog Night. J.J. Wilson said sold on Monolith. Everything in here is half off. That's $10 to J.J. Wilson. Specimen Batastrophe. 1983 Goth Rock. $17.50. Michael's also at $40 on Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Scarlet. Scarlet is now just $25. Wow. This was $49.99. Scarlet. Metal record, that's $25. Happy Trails, Quicksilver, $10. Nat King Cole, Where Did Everyone Go? Radio station, WHOO-FM, April of 1963, $5 on that. Legendary concert performance, Elvis, that's now $10. Free at last. It does have some cover damage down here at the bottom corner. Half off of that makes that just $10 though. Nice vinyl. Free at last. And the Dirt Band, An American Dream, $7.50. Classic film scores for Betty Davis, $7.50. Did I have a bottle? Are both of these mine? I definitely need a drink of water. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 40. Michael Nath gets Nat King Cole. Paul Beck on Elvis. Scott Smith first on Free. Bert, you were second on Elvis. Sherry's at 45 on Three Dog Night. Let's see. And then Michael Nath is at 50 on Three Dog Night. A couple other people next on Free. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Final call on it. Michael Nath has that for 40. Adventures in Utopia, that is now $10. We have Beaver and Krause, All Good Men. That is $7.50. Capability Brown, Voice, that is $10. Diodato, Prelude, that is $7.50. Sax Greats, Stan Getz, Coleman Hawkins, Don Bias, Ben Webster, that is $7.50. My Son the Nut, Alan Sherman, $5. Family, Anyway, is $10. Hold On, it's D. Clark, that is now $15. And the Best of Quincy Jones, $7.50. Sherry, let me know if you're in or out on Three Dog Night. I am going to go ahead and sell Michael Nath, the Blood, Sweat, and Tears box for $40. Sherry is back in on Three Dog Night at $55. John Stevens commented O, and that was for, let me know what that was for, John Stevens. I have a capital O. I'm not for sure. And then Rich Recore on Quincy Jones. That sold to Rich Recore. Juventude, you were second. John Wilson was third. Michael Nath back in on Three Dog Night at 58. Next Japanese auction. Let's do Toto. Ooh, Toto. Hold the Line. Toto's debut album. Some people call it Toto. I call it the way it's spelt, Toto. I think most of y'all are wrong on this one. This one here, I've got, this one here has a little bit of weird damage on this, not damage, but it's got some weird scuffing on this last track. Side A, You Are the Flower. A little bit of weird scuffing going on right in there. Very unusual for a Japanese pressing to have that. And this side here is near mint. So Toto is going to be a $35 start. Misprint, okay. Toto's a $35 start. There's the original inner sleeve, anti-static. There's the Japanese insert. Nice cover and obi. That's a $35 start. Three Dog Night, $60.62. Price on Scarlet. Scarlet is $25. Scarlet is $25 after the half off. They're still bidding on Three Dog Night. Frank Zappa, oh my gosh. Mothers of Invention, one size fits all, just $19.99, just $20 now. That was $39.99. Miami Sound Machine, Conga, 12-inch single, $4. $4 on that. Donna Summer, Bad Girls, that's $7.50. The World of Johnny Horton. The World of Johnny Horton, Battle of New Orleans. That is now $10. That's a 2LP compilation. Sonny Rollins, Taking Care of Business. Sonny Rollins is $12.50. And the main event is a compilation with Chubby Checker and the Cow Seals and Sam and Dave and Bobby Lewis. That is now $5. Ryan Anderson was first to the Zappa album. Ryan Anderson was first to that one. Ryan Anderson. Then Brent Rabley. David Bosworth says he will take the sax for $7.50. Yep, that's half off. Sell that to David. Thank you, David. Wayne Titsworth was next on Zappa. That was third. Tyler was fourth. Paul Beck was fifth. Tom Steyer on Conga. Conga, Miami Sound Machine. That sold to Tom Steyer. John Wilson, you were second. Dakota's at 35 on Toto. William Condrey on Johnny Horton. That sold to William Condrey. Leslie, you were third on Conga. Brent Rabley wants Sonny Rollins. They're still bidding on Three Dog Night. We got a war over the Three Dog Night. Sherry Darnell's at 65. Leslie Holt wants the main event compilation. Michael Nath back in on Three Dog Night at 66. Jay Sanders or Jai Sanders, one of the two, wants Diodato. I think that's a first-time buyer with us. Is that true, Mr. Sanders? If that's true, thank you and welcome. We're going to send you a welcome message, and then also we need you to message our page with your information. We need your mailing address and email address. You got a nice record here, Diodato. This also has the theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey on it. And this is a nice copy, Prelude, Diodato. So you can send us a message. Thank you, welcome. And he's already sent us a message. Okay, so he's in our inbox. Thank you. $7. We're going to be live for, I don't know how much longer we're going to be live, but you can keep adding to your order for $7 shipping. That is so to you. John Stevens, specimen price. What was that? Oh, specimen. Specimen Batastrophe is $17.50. Sherry's at 70 on Three Dog Night. J.J. Wilson says sold Utopia and Family. There's Family. There's Utopia. Those are both sold to J.J. Wilson. Let's see. And Sherry Darnell's at 70 on Three Dog Night. Dakota gets Toto for $35. That's sold to Dakota for $35. And next is Sean Phillips, Stilt Skins Resolve. That is $7.50. $7.50. You should sell it for 60. I got Sherry Darnell 65, Michael Nath 66. Sherry said, "Are we talking about the Three Dog Night box set? Would you do a bundle on Love and Ultimate Spinach from the next bins over?" You're talking about Ultimate Spinach and Love. Ultimate Spinach is Love is a VG copy for $39.99. Ultimate Spinach is a VG copy, $79.99. And let's see, if you want both of those, we'll do 65 and 25. That's $90 for both of them. $90 for both of them. Love and Ultimate Spinach. I don't know where to lay those. I'll put them right there. Let me put Elvis back over here. Okay, the Bruce Springsteen. I took them out earlier. Bruce Springsteen is $49.99. Half off, $25. I have two of them. These are complete, near mint, 5 LP Bruce Springsteen live box sets. They're 5 LPs. They have booklets with them. They're both near mint. Those are now just $25. Great deal. I backed out of my $65 bid. Oh, I didn't see that. That's not on my phone, so that's why I didn't know what you were talking about. Okay, so Three Dog Night is Sherry Darnell's for $65. Sherry Darnell gets Three Dog Night for $65. Next is Derek Paris. He gets these two records for $90. Those are sold to Derek Paris. John Stevens wants the Specimen record, $17.50. It's half off. That's sold to John Stevens. And then Bruce Springsteen is sold to Brent Rabley and Michael Nath. Those are $25 each, half off. Those are sold to Brent Rabley and Michael Nath. Everything in here is half off. We have Brother Jack McDuff, $12.50. Sean Phillips is $10. We've got Jethro Tull Stormwatch, $10. That's in shrink wrap. Tubes, the completion backwards principle. That is $8. The Sidewinders is $12.50. The Kinks, Everybody's in Showbiz, nice, only $15 now. And Roy Orbison, Laminar Flow, that is $10. $10 on that. Let me get 2 new auctions started right quick. Let's go ahead and do the Cheap Trick. I think some people are waiting on, and let's do the Queen. The Queen is a big one. Let me do those right quick while everybody's last comments are coming in. Cheap Trick Heaven Tonight. Cheap Trick Heaven Tonight. It has the obi. It's put on this side so you can't cover up, or the title's not covered up. There is the Japanese insert. This is going to be a $35 start. Cheap Trick Heaven Tonight. $35 start on this. Yeah, near mint Japanese copy. Near mint Japanese copy. This is a $35 start for Cheap Trick Heaven Tonight. $35 start on that. Cheap Trick Heaven Tonight. $35 start. Queen. Let's see the condition of the vinyl. I think I looked at this one, but I can't quite remember. Oh, it's nice. Sometimes, oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, usually I get these and we may call them EX or something. This one is really nice. Queen Sheer Heart Attack. This is going to be a $65 start. Queen Sheer Heart Attack. Near mint. Pristine Japanese vinyl. Here's the Queen Japanese insert, also almost doubles as a poster with all the lyrics inside. This is the Japanese insert, and the cover has a little bit of shelf wear along the top. VG Plus cover, no problems with the Obi. Queen is a $65 start. Nice, sheer heart attack. Beautiful looking vinyl. And Cheap Trick is a $35 start. Now, back up here to the top, we got some records to tag. We've got, so Debbie, JJ, and Stephanie were next on the Bruce Springsteen box sets. JJ Wilson said sold on Quicksilver. This is sold to JJ Wilson, Quicksilver. Rich Recor was first on Brother Jack McDuff. That's sold to Rich Recor. Jeff McMaster first on the Tubes. Michael Nath was first to Jethro Tull. Brent Rabley was next on the Tubes. So was John Wilson and Paul Beck. Brent Rabley was first to the Kinks. Randall says he'll give half off for the Elvis. Let me check the price on that. Another crate number one, another crate. Brent's at $65 on Queen, and Jeff wanted the Tubes. I already got that. The Elvis record, this hadn't been here too long. Plus, I pulled it out the auction. If you want this, I'll sell it to you for $30. The legend lives on. It's in shrink wrap. This is from the Atlanta collection, Presley collection series. It's a bootleg. It is near mint condition. If you want that, I'll sell it to you for $30. Here's what's left in this half off bin. We have Sudan Village for $5. Quincy Jones Body Heat, $7.50. Rewind, Johnny Rivers, $6.50. Night Watch, Kenny Loggins, $5. The Gentry's Golden Archive Series compilation, $10. The Dig, $5. Gold stamp promo. Scarlet is still available, $25. The Dirt, An American Dream, the Dirt Band, $7.50. Classic film scores of Betty Davis, $7.50. Beaver and Krause, All Good Men, $7.50. Capability Brown, Voice, weird record, $10. Alan Sherman was $5. D.D. Clark, or D. Clark, was $15. Donna Summer, surprisingly still available, $7.50. Sean Phillips was $7.50. The other Sean Phillips was $10. The Sidewinders was $12.50. And Roy Orbison was $10. We have Leslie on Leslie on Dirt Band, and then Tom Steyer on Donna. Gwen, you were second. Final call. Queen is at $65. That's going twice, going three times. Queen, Brent Hall has that for $65. And if anybody wants Cheap Trick, we'll make it a buy it now, right now, for $35. If anybody wants that for $35. That is Cheap Trick. $35 if anybody wants that. Paul says he'll take Elvis for $30 if Randall does it. Randall, if you want that $30, if you pass, it's sold to Paul Beck. 15 seconds left on Queen. One more crate. Man, y'all are killing me. Literally. That would clear the table. Michael Nath gets Cheap Trick for $35. And Double Fantasy. Before I do that, let me sell Queen. Who got that? Hall. Let me find it. Brent Hall gets Queen for $65. Brent, you got a good buy on that. Nice Queen record. Do you have a Jimi Hendrix? Susie, I've got one left. John Lennon Double Fantasy 19. Would you take $14.99? Yes. Now, what crate was that in? No, that was George's stuff. That is all sticker, I think. But I can find you a copy of that, Michael. I can go to one right now. I've got almost an entire crate full of John Lennon records. So, okay. We went to 12:18 last night. I feel like we can go through this crate and be done about the same time for this one. Let me change out crates here. Let's do one more. This is going to literally wipe off all the vintage off this table because there is not much left after we go through these. And I think this one is better than the last one, the best of my memory. Best of my memory, this one's better than the last one. I hope everybody's ready. Let's not do any auctions, any Japanese we didn't get to. Unless you really want something from that last Japanese bin, I'll put it up. But right now, we're just going to go through this bin. It's going to be a high-intensity workout. And let me condense some of this down so I have an empty crate. Let me put this stuff over. Oh, let me put this stuff over here. Okay. I'm going to tell you the title of the record, and I'm going to tell you the price, and then we're going to sell it. Let me do some sneak peeks. Let me take a look in here. Let me get y'all off camera for a second. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. All right. Thanks for keeping it going. Everybody's ready to buy a record. It's Saturday night, right? What else are you going to be doing? Also, is there any other record shops in America right now that are open selling records? We may be the only store in America right now that's open and selling records in the United States. I don't know of any others. Simon & Garfunkel, the concert in Central Park, $12.50. Simon & Garfunkel, concert in Central Park. This is $12.50. This is near mint, and it has the book with it. This is $12.50. Bad Company, Desolation Angels, $10. Bad Company, Desolation Angels, $10. Buddy Holly, A Rock and Roll Collection. Now this one, it's also on MCA, but that's a different label. They actually press this on 2 different MCA labels, and it may be on Decca as well. That's a near mint copy. If you don't have any Buddy Holly, that's everything in 2 LPs, $12.50. Sting, The Dream of the Blue Turtles, $12.50. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Who Get Dylan? Which Dylan record? Eagle. Oh, wait a minute. We got a couple requests. Eagles' first Japanese album, John Humphrey. Let's run that. That's a really good record in here that did not sell. I also got Youthquake. Let me rephrase that. I will sell some Japanese stuff. Let me take a look at the vinyl. Nice. Side 2, near mint. Side 1, near mint. This is the Eagles' first album. It's called Eagles. It is self-titled. That is near mint. First track is Take It Easy. Cover has a little bit of foxing spots right here. Obi's fine. A couple of those foxing spots on the back. They're minor though. And then there's the Japanese insert. This is going to be a $45 start. There's the Japanese insert, near mint vinyl, cover, and Obi. Eagles is a $45 start. Let's see. Probably one in Hawaii. Probably. Yeah, I guess what time is it in Hawaii right now? I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're probably still open. Maybe I should have said continental United States. Brent Rabley, first on Simon & Garfunkel. All these are half off. Leslie, you were second. Let's see. Brent Rabley on Bad Company. The vinyl tab. I forgot. Yeah, they sell beer. We can't sell alcohol live on Facebook, unfortunately. Brent Rabley gets Bad Company. Michael Nath on Buddy Holly. That is to him. Steve Merkel on BY. That was probably for Buddy Holly. Brent was third. Yes, and John Humphrey is at I Got In, Dylan, Pat Garrett. I think that's already sold. Whatever happened to that Pat Garrett record, it's already sold. John's at $45 on the Eagles. Sting was $12, $12.50. Jay Giles Live, Blow Your Face Out. That is $15. Hold Me Tight, Johnny Nash. That's a sealed copy, $12.50. Johnny Nash, Hold Me Tight, $12.50. Eric Burden Declares War. This is a VG copy, Spill the Wine. That is now $10, half off. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Pictures at an Exhibition. Nice copy. That is now $10. Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works, Volume 1, $15 on that. A Final Call on the Eagles at $45. Paul Beck on Jay Giles. That's sold to Paul Beck. Tommy Flowers wants to seal Johnny Nash. Michael Nath, you were next on Jay Giles, and Brent was first on Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Your pick on either one of those. The Chambers Brothers, Love, Peace, and Happiness. 2LP. Nice. Columbia 2i from the Chambers Brothers. That is $15. The Brains, Dancing Under Streetlights. $7.50 for The Brains. Randy Newman, Sail Away. Just $10 for Randy Newman. Randy Newman, Sail Away. That is $10. Randy Newman, Sail Away. Ooh, The Cars, Heartbeat City. $17.50. And The Cars, Panorama. That one is, there is no price tag on it. We'll call that $12.50 after the half off. Brent Rabley wants both Emerson, Lake, and Palmer records. Those are both sold to him. Let's go ahead and tag the Eagles record to John Humphrey. $45 on the Eagles, self-titled. That's sold to John Humphrey. $45. Brent, you're first to The Cars. You can have Heartbeat City or Panorama. Panorama. I think it's Rama. Youthquake. Name of the artist is Dead or Alive. Name of the album is Youthquake. This features their hit song, You Spin Me Round Like a Record. This isn't good. It's got some sticker residue on the back cover. Kind of sticky. Be aware of that. Nice cover though. Not a lot of wear. Has the Obi. We've got a Japanese insert here with it. Dead or Alive, Youthquake. This is going to be a $35 start. $35 start. Near mint vinyl, pristine. It looks like a piece of tape got stuck to this back cover right here. Made it a little sticky. And that's going to be a $35 start. Brent Rabley wants both of the Cars LPs. Sold to Brent Rabley. Michael, you was next. Willie Nelson, Before His Time. That is EX, $6.50. EX, $6.50. It was $12.50 after the discount. Joni Mitchell is a VG copy for $5. Joni Mitchell is $5. It's a VG copy. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard. This is $17.50. EX Plus condition. I shot the sheriff. I did not shoot the deputy. Back to the Egg, Paul McCartney and Wings, Back to the Egg, $12.50, about a VG Plus cover. The Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue, it does have the poster with it. Half off price is $16.50. Uriah Heep, Firefly, that is $8. And the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl, $17.50. Leslie's at $35 on Dead or Alive. U.J. Miller was first to Willie Nelson. And Tanner, this one's supposed to be $12.99 and then half off on that one. $12.99 and then half off. That is sold to U.J. Miller. Michael, you were second. William, you were third. Michael Nath, first on Clapton. Michael Nath, first on Clapton. Jared Koski, first on Joni Mitchell. Brent Rabley, first on the Stones. Nath was second. Brent Rabley first on the Beatles. Jeff was second. Leslie was third. Wayne was first to Uriah Heep. Wayne was first to Uriah Heep. Can I upgrade that war from the one I got earlier, please? Is there one still in here? Yeah, sure. So Aaron Gardner already has a cop. Well, there's one problem. We don't have anything in alphabetical order yet, but we can do that. We'll go ahead and just tag you for this, and then we'll have to find it later. Ed, that works with us usually almost every sale, he's out of town this week. And so sometime between now and Monday, we've got to put about 3,000 records in alphabetical order. And it will probably take hours. It takes hours to put these in alphabetical order. So we usually do it live during the sale, but we have an extraordinary amount of records to sort. So no, I didn't. That's Aaron Gardner's at half off. Final call. Leslie has this for $35. Final call on that. Wow, Boston, Don't Look Back, $17.50. That means it's a near mint copy. It is original Orange Epic label. Someone's going to get a deal. $17.50. Jimi Hendrix, Midnight Lighting. This is now $15. Looks like a VG Plus cover. EX or EX Plus vinyl. Tan reprise label. That's $15. Charlie Daniels Band, Night Rider, VG Plus, $7.50. Neil Young, After the Gold Rush, $15 for Neil Young, After the Gold Rush. Neil Young, After the Gold Rush, $15. Bob Dylan, Slow Train Coming. This is EX, $16.50. EX, $16.50. Uptown and Lowdown, Cliff Jackson's Washboard Wanderers. Dick Wellstood's Wallerites, that is $10. And Gary Lewis and the Playboys, More Golden Greats, $5. All right, let's get some of these tagged. Stephen Chesney was first to Boston. Next was Michael Nath. Brent Rabley first on NY. NY was Neil Young. That sold to Brent Rabley. Michael Swanger in second. Paul third. Nicole was first to Jimi Hendrix. William Condrey was first to the Charlie Daniels Band. Michael Nath first to Dylan. Brent Rabley second. DYL Dylan. That one kind of fell over and I snuck it up in the rotation. Tony Bennett's Something. Tony Bennett is $5. We have Dizzy Gillespie New Wave, $10. And Ray Charles Friendship Radio Show. This is now $15. It's not a single. This is a full album. It just doesn't have a cover. This is a promo. Ray Charles, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Ricky Skaggs, Merle Haggard, Mickey Gilley, George Jones, Oak Ridge Boys, Janie Freaky, B.J. Thomas, Hank Jr., and this is a promo-only release, $15. Let's go ahead and tag before we get back into the crate. Leslie Holt gets Youthquake for $35. $35 on that. What are these? I don't know what these are. Some random records laying up here. U.J. Miller on TB. Tony Bennett goes to U.J. Miller. Brent Rabley was first to Dizzy Gillespie. Michael Nath on the Ray Charles promo. Everything in here is half off. What do we have here? The Holy Modal Rounders. The Moray Eels. VG Plus, $12.50. Jefferson Starship, Modern Times, that is $8. Robert Plant, Shaken and Stirred, $10. Tommy the Who, $17.50. Tommy the Who, MCA Sky label. Derek Paris on this that I could not spit out. That's sold to Derek Paris. Herman's Hermits 15 Greatest Hits, $10 on that. Herman's Hermits 15 Greatest Hits. And Mr. Welcome to the Real World, now $17. Beautiful copy, $17.50. Brent Rabley on Robert Plant. Carol, I see your test comment. Robert Plant is sold to Brent Rabley. Michael Nath is first on Tommy. Yes, we're still live. If anybody's just hopping on, it's 12:15. We're still selling records. It feels like it's 8 o'clock. At this rate, Smokey Robinson and the Miracle Special Occasion. It does have a seam split up at the top center. VG Plus vinyl, now just $7.50. Stevie Wonder, Motown record. We have Robert Parker, Barefootin'. That is a VG copy for $7.50. Eagles, One of These Nights, VG Plus, $12.50. Original studio album. Lion Eyes, Take It to the Limit. After the Thrill is gone. Wow, this has hits on it. One of These Nights. I guess all of them have hits on it. It's the Eagles. Buddy Holly's Greatest Hits. Here's another one if you missed out on the Buddy Holly collection. This is a choral compilation, $11.50. We've also got The Firm, Mean Business. That's a VG Plus for $10. And REO Speedwagon. Some call it Oreo Speedwagon. This is a decade of rock and roll. It's a 2 LP compilation of hits. $15. That's everything from 70 to 80. Plant. Tommy, we already got that. Brent Rabley was first on Smokey Robinson. Also on the Eagles. Jeff was second on the Eagles. Steve Merkel, he's first on Buddy Holly. He put BY, but the same thing happened earlier. Steve, you were first on that. John Young, you were second. Paul Beck third. Brent was first on the Oreos. Michael Nath was next. And Clay Moore was third. David Bowie, Tonight, VG Plus. That's also $11.50. Psychedelic Lollipop, Blues Magoos, a VG copy, $10. Psychedelic Lollipop, VG copy. Original Mercury label. If you like some psych, that needs to go in your collection. Stephen Stills, Manassas, VG Plus, now $10. Stephen Stills, Manassas. I think it's actually called Consider the Raven. No, maybe there's different sides. I forgot about that one. but that is a VG plus $10. Ryan Anderson, first to the David Bowie. Derek Paris takes the Blues Magoos Psychedelic Lollipop. That is sold to Derek Paris. Paul Beck, you were second on Bowie. Juventude, you were next on Lollipop. Michael next on Lollipop. Paul Beck on Lollipop, and so is Charlie DeFrank. Stephen Stills is still available, $10. Hurdy-Gurdy Man, Donovan. That's also, this is pretty much a Psych album. Hurdy-Gurdy Man, VG plus $5. That's a very tripped out song. $5 on that. Jason Fornrat on Mr. Mister. I was waiting for somebody to buy that. And Herman's Hits. Uriah Heep, Return to Fantasy. That's a VG plus $7.50. The Blue Ridge Rangers, John Fogerty. VG copy, $6.50. It was $12.99. This is a weird looking pressing. I think it's German or French. It's a German pressing. Blue Ridge Rangers. Ooh, Days of Future Past. Looks like there's some spine edge wear at the top. This is just $8 after the half off. Days of Future Past. And the Monkees, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Davy Jones. VG copy for $5. VG copy for $5 on that. Okay. Donovan. Jason F. got Mr. Mister. That was already pulled. Brent Rabley, Don. Donovan, then Don, Donovan, Don. Brent Rabley got Donovan. He was first. Then John Stevens. Then Jeff McMaster. Then Juventude. Then Brent Hall. Uriah Heep goes UH. Brent Rabley first on that. Scott Smith was second. Paul Beck, Blue Ridge Rangers. Brent Rabley. Tommy Flowers and Moody Blues is sold to Brent Hall. Sean Jones was next. And that's where we're at. Let's go through those one more time. There's not much left. Everything in here is half off. We're gaining viewers. Never had this happen before this late at night. Our viewer count is going up. Everything in here is half off. Half off. We have Sting, The Dream of the Blue Turtles. That is $12.50. The Chambers Brothers is $15. Jay, is that how you say your name, Jay? Jay, I'm assuming J-A-I. That's how I would say it. Let me make sure I don't want to mispronounce your name. $10. This is such a nice copy, but I'm going to go ahead and sell it to you. Sell that to Jay for $10. The Brains is $7.50. We have Randy Newman Sell Away. $10 for Randy Newman Sell Away. Paul McCartney is $12.50. Uptown and Lowdown, Cliff Jackson's is $10. Gary Lewis was $5. More Golden Greats. Jefferson Starship was $8.50. Herman's Hermits 15 Greatest Hits was $10. Robert Parker, Barefootin', that's a VG copy, $7.50. The Firm, Mean Business is a VG plus $10. Stephen Stills Manassas is a VG plus $10. And the Monkees, $5. $5. Jay said yes. Brent Rabley was second on that one. Brent Rabley, RN, $5. RN was what? Randy Newman. Randy Newman. Man, this is like already cheap enough. Oh my gosh. Half off of half off to clear out the bin. Let me think on that one. Well, this is what happens when you call it the nation. I did. I was like, everybody is, when I say half off of probably really good titles, y'all are going to do something to stay awake, right? Nicole Toner said 7. Oh, you got some competition. Randy Newman, 7. Do you have a Flock of Seagulls I Ran single? No, I don't have that in any form. They did just reissue that. It's a new pressing, but I didn't order it because I thought it was too much for one song for just a single, but I guess I probably do need to order some. Monica, if you want me to check into that, I will for you. Nicole Toner wants the Monkees. We can go ahead and pull that. Charlie DeFrank wants the Brains. I'm only taking whatever is the offers first, or if somebody's claiming them. That's sold to Charlie DeFrank. And still have Tyler Childers' Long Violent History. Not that I can get you on this week's invoice. I have more on the way. I don't think we have any more on hand. Okay, sell Matthew Christ, Herman's Hermits for $7. I'm going to go ahead and sell that to Matthew for $7. Sell Nicole Steven Stills for $7. And I'm going to go ahead and sell Randy Newman for, and what was HH? Something was HH. What was HH? I don't know what HH was. Oh, Herman's Hermits. Okay, I already sold that to Matthew for $7. Go ahead and sell that to Brent. I think Brent's bought enough tonight. He needs a discount on Randy Newman, right? I am slashing prices anyway else. Sell that to $5 to Brent Rabley. And let's see. Holy Motor Rounds for Youngblood's Easy Rider soundtrack. There you go. Thank you, Derek Clark. We sold that earlier. So here's what's left. The Firm, Robert Parker, Jefferson Starship, Gary Lewis, Cliff Jackson, Paul McCartney, and Sting. That's it. We still got a flip crate. I've got a tag from Monday night. So I've got to do that as soon as we get done. We got a lot to clean up. We have to stop. I know y'all would watch for another hour and buy another 3 crates full of records. We'll be back Monday night and we'll do this all over again. We got to stop. We've got to the point where I think we've almost sold too much this week. There's records everywhere. We've almost sold too much. That's not a thing, though. We don't believe in that, but we have almost sold too much. So, once again, Doug's going to throw something at me. So, we'll be back Monday. We'll have new arrivals. I'm zooming in on a couple collections. I got a collection in Florida. I got a collection in Arkansas. Yeah. I'm trying to get some new stuff in. Of course, we don't really need new stuff. I've got 100,000 LPs underneath this roof. We just got to go back through them. We got stuff in the back that hadn't been put out, autographs, all that. Thanks, no more caffeine. Yeah, everybody go to bed. I'm not going to sell anymore. You can sign off, spend some time with your family. Wait a minute, it's midnight. I'm sure everybody's in bed. Do that tomorrow. That's why we don't have sales on Sunday. So thanks, everybody, for watching. We're done. As I said, I know we could keep selling, but we got to stop. Thanks, everybody, and we'll be back most likely Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. What day do y'all ship out? We ship out Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. If you don't get a tracking number, that means we didn't get to you. As you see, we sell probably way too much than what we're equipped for some weeks, and it takes us about, some days it may be a week after you pay before you get tracking. We don't like doing that, but sometimes that's just how it falls. The sooner you pay, the sooner it gets shipped. And also sometimes people's old orders gets paid. You either need to remind us or, do something, because we can forget about you if it's an old order that gets paid. So, all right. Thank y'all. Clay Moore wants Starship. Last sale of the night goes to Clay Moore. He gets the Starship, and yes, we're done. But you'll get tracking when your order ships. If you don't get tracking, then is that supposed to be Gray Slick? If you don't get tracking, then it hadn't shipped yet. So you've probably seen the pictures of all the mail that went out. Sometimes it looks like that 2 or 3 days in a row, and we still don't get caught up. So that's the deal with shipping. It just, whenever it happens, whenever you're in queue, it will happen. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. Good night, and of course,